So Andrew Yang, who ran for president in 2020 like you did, is consistently topping the polls for the Democratic mayoral primary. And the New York One poll released this morning has Yang at 22%, Eric Adams at 13%, Scott Stringer at 11%, and Maya Wiley at 7%. Other candidates are polling lower. What do you make of it? And is it that New Yorkers favoring Yang are looking for drastic change after your 8 years in City Hall?
I think it is April 18th, and we're over 2 months out. I checked the facts the other day. At this point in 2013, I was in 4th place. So I just think this has been a very late developing election. I don't think a lot of information has flowed yet. People have been rightfully, understandably, very focused on COVID. They're now just starting to put their attention into the mayoral race. So I don't think anyone should assume what we've seen today is what the outcome will be. It may be, but it's just way too early to tell. I do think what's going to happen from this point on, we're about to cross that 2-month mark, is more and more scrutiny. I believe all of you in the media will give scrutiny to all the candidates. I believe the public will start focusing more. And typically that changes the reality of an election a lot. So, ask me the question again as more of that has happened, and then we can assess better. Go ahead, Juan Manuel.
Let me try one more time, because you do know Andrew Yang. You ran for president at the same time that he did. You were on debate stages with him as well. Do you think that the Andrew Yang topping the polls, people saying his name all over in New York, do you think it's a real phenomenon?
I'm trying honestly to answer you as someone who's done this work for a long time. I really think it is too early to tell. I think he has a lot of name recognition, and that is a huge factor right now. Look, what we've been doing over these last 8 years, which is addressing inequality, investing in 3K and pre-K, changing the relationship between between the community and police, neighborhood policing, investing in affordable housing. I mean, these are things that I think are very broadly what New Yorkers want to see. I think New Yorkers are going to embrace today the announcement of 100% fair student funding in our schools. I think these are the changes. People want every action that can be taken towards equality. And that's what we've been doing for 8 years. So I think that's the mainstream of thinking in New York City. I think New Yorkers have to decide who represents those values and can best make them work in the years ahead. But again, it's early. It may seem late to some, but I am telling you, this election has just taken its sweet time, and it's really early still. Go ahead.
We have time for 2 more. First, we'll go to Alex from Chalkbeat.